What's up guys, TopTierYugioh here, and today we have another ABC combo for you, and this one's going to be involving the Zoodiac Engine. So it's a very strong combo and very easy to do, and it's going to allow you to make a board of Decode, Talker, and Buster Dragon. So it's a very strong combo, and all you need are these two cards. You just need one Hanger, one Barrage. Both of them are at 3, so it's very consistent. Again, very powerful. And in this video, I also want to talk about some of the other pros and cons, aside from the combos, of playing the Zoodiac Engine in your ABC deck. And so stick around for that. And so if you're also interested in any of the other ABC combos, such as the ones that maybe involve the gadgets, or the Symphonic Warriors, or Brilliant Fusion, or Gofu, or the True Draco cards, I'll put a link to all of those in the top right corner of the screen, so check those out if you're interested in them. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get into the combo. So again, all you need for this combo is one Hanger and one Barrage, and the first step is going to be activating your Union Hanger, then using that to search a C. So then next you're going to normal summon C, and you're going to activate Hanger's effect to equip a B to your C. Oops, sorry about the glare. So next what you're going to do is activate your Barrage, and then you're going to use Barrage's effect to destroy B to special summon a Zoodiac monster from your deck. It doesn't quite matter what you summon in most cases, this is just important for summoning another monster and then being able to get B's effect. So again, Barrage target B. And then that's going to allow you to summon a Zoodiac monster. Then next, because B was destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you're going to be able to trigger B's effect to add an A to your hand. So now you have all A, B, and C out of your deck, and you can summon ABC Buster Dragon later on in this combo. And so now that we have two monsters, we're able to link with those. So you can link the C along with the Zoodiac monster to make a Proxy Dragon. And because C was sent to the graveyard, we can special summon the A that we search from our hand. So now we can link the A in the Proxy Dragon for a Decode Talker. And so the graveyard should look something like this. We have A, Proxy, C, Zoodiac, and B. So you can banish the A, B, and C in order to summon our Buster Dragon. And so again, it's only the 2-card combo, and you need the Hanger and the Barrage in order to summon Decode Talker and Buster Dragon. And you even end with still having Hanger and Barrage, which is actually pretty amazing because both of these have effects later on in the duel. And so when you tag out, you're going to be able to trigger Hanger. And if your opponent doesn't deal with Barrage, you're probably going to be able to summon another Zoodiac monster on your next turn, so it's something they have to deal with. So again, this is a very strong combo, very easy to do, and very consistent. Alright, so now I just want to take a moment to talk about some of the pros and cons of using this engine in ABCs. And so, one of the biggest advantages of playing the Zoodiac Engine, in my opinion, is the fact that it's so easy to do. And so a lot of other combos require you to have other cards in your hand to discard, or maybe another ABC piece, or just something else in order to do your combos, but this is just a very simple 2-card combo that gets you there. And so that's one of the reasons why I think it's so good. But another good thing about it is that the engine requirements, or what would normally be considered the bricks, are actually very strong. And so if you look at your Zoodiac monsters just individually, they're just really good cards. Like Whiptail is a way to out some things that you normally couldn't out. So like if your opponent has a Beals, normally there's no way to out that because you can't really destroy it with anything. I mean, I guess you have like Buster Dragon and stuff, but that's really hard to make sometimes. But just simply the engine requirements that you would draw on their own do things for the deck that it normally couldn't do. And so Thoroughblade helps you deal with drawing multiples of them. Whiptail helps you out things. I wouldn't recommend playing anything else aside from these, but they also have other advantages to playing them. Like if you played a Bunny Blast or something, you could get Barrage back. So they all have really interesting and unique effects. But these two are the best in my opinion. But also the Zoodiac Xyz monsters are pretty good. And so if you were to play something like Borbo, which is my favorite, it turns them both into being able to attack directly and sometimes be able to attack for game. That's actually come up for me sometimes. And so it's really a lot better compared to some of the other engines such as Brilliant Fusion, to where you're playing Garnets, where Garnet just doesn't do anything, but at least these do something. Like they can at least have the possibility of doing something, whereas Garnet's always just sort of a brick. Something else that sets this engine apart from all of the other ones is that it's probably the most consistent engine that you could play because of Thoroughblade. And so with a lot of the other ones, you want to play a high number of extenders, but you can't really, or you shouldn't really, because they're not very good in multiples. Like if you have multiple Brilliant Fusions, for example, then they're bricks. Or if you Desires away some of your Brilliant Fusion targets, they're bricks. If you open Garnet, that's not good. But in this engine, opening multiples is actually not terrible, and it can help make your deck more consistent. And so it really helps the idea of playing three Barrages and like 1 or 2 Zoo monsters, because it really makes the deck more consistent as a whole. Because if you open like 2 barrages, for example, you can barrage in the Thoroughblade, discard the barrage, and then draw another card. And sometimes you draw into like a hanger that you might need, or you might draw into the other extender or desires or something that you need to just get your plays going. And I can't tell you how often that comes up. And it really makes it a lot more consistent compared to some of the other ones. And so even though it's a little less powerful, like you're not making the strong, crazy boards. Like you're just making Decode Buster, which is, I mean, it's still good. But you're trying to trading some of that power for the consistency boost that you do get in the situations where you open multiple barrages or barrage another zoo monster. And so now one of the biggest downsides of playing this engine is that you absolutely need Hanger to really do anything. And so without Hanger, you're just summoning a level 4 Beast Warrior, which actually doesn't have very much synergy in the deck at all. Because if you look at your extra deck, pretty much, like the only link to you can make is a Proxy Dragon, and Proxy Dragon points left and right, so it's not going to help you summon anything else afterwards. So you don't want to just end on like a Proxy Dragon. If you look at your rank 4s, I think these are sort of the major ones. Like you can make a Direwolf, but just making a Direwolf isn't necessarily a good play. You can make Tornado Dragon, which is kind of decent, and it's probably what I go into the most with this if I don't have a like a Buster Dragon play, but it's just kind of underwhelming. You can't make Tsukuyomi because your Zoodiacs are Earth. You can't make Gargant X because they're Beast Warrior and this needs 2 machines, and so it really limits a lot of your options. Like you can make a Dweller, or I guess in the Circuit Breaker you're getting that new rank 4, like number 41, the tired thing, whatever, the sleepy dude, whatever, I don't know what it's called, but we get that in Circuit Break, and that's going to be a really good rank 4 to make, which will make this engine a little bit better. However, it's still not a very strong play compared to the other ones. Like if you compare it to something like a Brilliant Fusion, even if you don't draw Hanger but you have Brilliant Fusion in B, for example, you're going to be able to summon Decode Buster. Or even if you're not able to summon that, you're able to make a lot of other plays. You're getting an extra normal summon, you're special summoning Trick Clown, and there's just a lot of things going on when using this engine. And same with the Symphonic Warrior, so some of the other engines are a little bit better in that regard. However, they both have their pros and cons, which is why I want to just highlight them so you can make your own informed decision on what you want to play in your ABC deck, and you also can combine some of them. And so like you can play this and Brilliant Fusion, or you can play Zoodiacs and Gadgets, or whatever combination of extenders you want to play. You just want to be sure that you're able to evaluate them correctly and choose which ones work best for you. But anyways, that's all for the Zoodiac combos and ABCs, and once again, if you're interested in any of the other ABC combos, such as the ones with the Gadgets, Symphonic Warriors, Brilliant Fusion, Gofu, or True Draco cards, links to those will be in the top right corner of the screen, so definitely check that out when you get the chance, or if you're interested. If you'd like to see a deck profile just so you have like a good starting point or somewhere to go, just a deck profile to look at to get some examples and then build from there. Again, that'll also be in the top right corner of the screen, so I would recommend checking that out as well. And I am working on a long, really in-depth guide to playing ABCs, because I want to help you guys play the deck a lot better. I want to give you guys all the tips and tricks and everything you need to be successful with it. And so be sure to subscribe so you'll be notified when I do upload that. And I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully soon.